Hi everybody, my name is Erin and today I'm going to be doing a book chat about Purring Around the Christmas Tree, which is a cozy mystery by Liz Mugavero. I believe that's how you pronounce it. At least that's how the internet told me to pronounce it, so we're going to go with that. This is the 6th book in the Pawsitively Organic mystery series. This book is set in the New England town of Frog's Ledge. And I just want to start out by saying, when I requested this book from NetGalley, I was given a copy on NetGalley for free in exchange for a review, an honest review. When I requested the book on NetGalley, I did not realize that it was 6th book in the series, and I should have looked it up. But when I read the synopsis, it said that the main character, Stan, in the book, is opening her new shop in Frog's Ledge, and I'm like, perfect, that sounds like first in a series. So I requested it without doing my homework, and that is on me. That's my bad, but I will say that coming from the standpoint of, can you read this series out of order? I'll talk to that. Actually, I'm going to start out by letting you know that this book was published on September 26th, 2017, so it's a brand new publication. And it is published by Kensington. When it comes to cozy mysteries, I like pets. I like holidays. I like food. I even like pet food ones, because that's what this one is. Pawsitively Organic is a pet. It's based around a pet food store. So our main character, Stan, is a pet baker. And which is fantastic. I'm gonna just be honest right now. That's so fantastic. It was total holiday book, purring around the Christmas tree. Guess what? It's a Christmas book already. That time of year is coming, and it's coming fast. I will say that I was shocked when I started reading this, because thinking that it was the first book in a series, I was amazed at how many characters were just thrown into the first few scenes of the book, and I didn't know any of them, and I didn't know the relationships, and it was just like this massive group of people running at you going, hey, we're characters. And that's why I would actually completely recommend not starting this series in the middle, because I don't feel like it really gave me enough background, and I spent a lot of time just trying to figure out who was who and how the relationships and families and friendships worked. And in some cases, I don't think that enough attention was paid to some of the friendships, so it was really kind of unclear as to motivations and why things were happening. So I will say that by the end of the book, I'm pretty sure I had most of it straightened out, but there's a good chance that if I read it again, I would be surprised at some of the characters in the book, especially ones that did not play a major role. Another thing that I kind of struggled with was the main character's name is Stan. Now this is shortened from Kristen, and I feel like if I'd read the first book in the series, I would have known why that someone would choose to shorten Kristen to Stan instead of Chris or Chrissy or Christy. But so yeah, that's like the issue that I had with the book, was those two issues. Like, it wasn't really, oh wait, there's a third issue. I'll get those out of the way, and then we're going to talk about what I liked about the book, because there are a lot of things I liked about the book. And the third thing I didn't like was there was a scene where Stan is trying to talk to the police officer responsible for investigating the murder and some other things going on, and she gets angry that this police officer won't listen to what she has to say. And I just have to say, cozy authors, you need to tone that down, because I don't know, but if somebody walked into my office, I'm a computer programmer, if someone walked into my office and was like, you know what, you totally shouldn't use that font, and started telling me how to do my job, and they were like, I don't know, somebody that did not, like even a chef. Chefs are fantastic at what they do, but that doesn't mean that they are good at what I do, and that certainly doesn't mean that they would be good at being a police officer. So when Kristen is talking to this police officer, she actually says she's upset because obviously Jesse, the police officer, wants to be the hero. And that's why she's not listening to Stan's opinions on the case. But let's be honest. Stan knows very little about the case, and Jesse has more information. She's been investigating, she's got suspects, she's got clues, she's got evidence that she has, and things that she's been told that our main character Stan has not been told. So, you know what? it bugged me when it was like, oh, she wants to be the hero. No, she wants to do her job. And she wants to do her job properly and make sure the right person gets put in jail for this crime. And you can't, it's not a hero thing. So I find that attitude, not only in this book, but sometimes that attitude of I'm better than the police officer, even though I don't have all the information, can get very annoying as a reader. And that was something that happened in this book, but it wasn't really an overarching theme for the book. It was something that happened off and on, but for the most part, it was a good book with a really good mystery plot and some interesting characters that I absolutely want to get to know better, and a great setting. I mean, I love New England settings. Come on. And it's the holidays, and it's a pet bakery. So obviously, I'm like, this is ticking my boxes. I'm just going to say that right now. This was a good read for me. So while I had those 3 problems, and I know I kind of banged on about them for a little too long, given that I actually liked the book, and I gave the book 3 stars. Now, I gave the book 3 stars because I did find the plot interesting. And I did find the characters interesting, and I found the setting interesting, and I thought that it was a unique concept and a unique plot, actually, for a cozy mystery. That said, when I got to the end of the book, I still had some questions about some things that happened, and maybe not enough information was given about things like this impossible crime that took place. How did it happen? How did that actually happen? Like, there really should have been, you can't tell me that there's an impossible crime and then not tell me how it happened, because I need to know. By the end of the book, you need to tell me how an impossible crime happened, how the locked room murder happened. Not that this is a locked room murder, but you know what I mean. By the end of this book, it is only September, it's late September, I read this book, and I wanted to drag out my Christmas tree. So the author absolutely scored there. I mean, she made me want it to be snowing outside and to be setting up my Christmas trees with Christmas tree. I do have 2, but I only set up 1, with Christmas carols playing in the background, and maybe some Frosty the Snowman on TV. The setting, like that part of the setting and the story was perfect, and it totally put me in the Christmas spirit. And that's what I like holiday books to do. That's what they should be doing. And so that was a score. That was perfectly done by this author. The small town setting was perfect. Again, everybody knows everyone. People are related. You've got that small community, closed-in feeling. I truly think that this series is worth a chance. When I look at the Goodreads reviews of it, of this book, it seems like people who have been reading the series ongoing give it 5 stars. Give this book 5 stars. So that means that a lot of the questions I have and the problems that I had would be resolved by reading the first books in the series. I think if you have not been reading it, you should start at the first book. Absolutely start at book 1 and give it a shot, because I think it's worth it. If you have been reading the series, continue with it, because I think it's a winner. I think this is a fantastic series, and I totally recommend it for any readers out there. Have you read it? Have you read any of the books? Did you have some of the same problems that I had with this book specifically? So this is the Pawsitively Organic series by Liz Mugavero. And this was the 6th book, Purring Around the Christmas Tree. So I liked it. I'd love to hear feedback from any of you that have read it, or other books in the series, or other books by this author. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.